Hi everyone,
Hi,
I'm Lisa,
I'm Renee.
and together we are the Tapping Duo. So we thought we'd quickly review Tuesday night's episode of Dancing with the Stars. They made all the dancers do a second number.
Which we're not going to talk about today.
Well, was there anything that stood out as far as the dancing goes?
I think the only person that I saw improve
Yes.
was Victor.
Oh.
I saw Victor really improve.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else pretty much stayed the same. I didn't go, oh my gosh, they're so much better this week. Maybe Kim a little bit. She's getting
She's
more comfortable.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's nice to see.
Yeah.
I thought that the best part of that episode was learning about the professional dancers. And I was almost disappointed how short their little life bio was, because I think they have fascinating stories.
I would have loved to have heard 10 minutes on each.
Right.
You know?
They could have done the hour of just the professionals introducing themselves to us. And that would have been an awesome show.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
So, what did you think of Victor going home?
What did I think of Victor going home? Well, I was kind of saddened because I thought Victor did really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought he did a great job. He finally, I saw some improvement. And I thought,
Yes.
okay, here we go. Now he can get better. Where Gary Busey, I have not seen one.
I was just going to say, I don't think there has been any improvement in. He's at the top of his game right now.
I think that, I don't know what Anna's thinking, but you know, it must be a lot of work for her to teach him. The patience she must be learning because he's so random.
Yes, and keeping him on task and focused.
Well, I thought Bindi did a great job again. She's the top runner for me, and not just because she's with Derek. I like her personality.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom runner for me is, of course, Tamar.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had an issue with her when she was talking to Val. Val had this whole story and this scheme of what he wanted to do, and she just didn't want to do it.
Right.
She didn't want to do it, you know. She
wanted to run the show.
She wanted to run the show, and I understand she didn't want to be the helpless woman. But you know what? It's a TV show. You're acting. You're being put in a part. Just play the part.
Yes.
He has a vision in his head about this choreography. So just
And his music and how he wants it to be felt.
right.
And she's interfering with that.
Yeah, but she was good.
Mhm.
I have to say she was good.
I thought that the one who had the hardest night but pulled it off was Andy Grammer, because he had to do contemporary, which isn't a set of steps that you have to learn, like a cha-cha or a Roomba or a quick step. It's feeling the music, and I thought he carried it off really, really well.
I thought he did a really good job.
Um,
But I think that's about it. Did you have a favorite story for the stars? Did you like one over the other? Were you surprised at any of them?
I appreciated the hardship that they went through at home, and here they are working and focusing. You commented how happy you were that they knew each other before the show, right? That was Louis.
Louis taught Val and his brother, and I think Tony was part of that.
Uh-huh.
All the older ones, not that they're old, but they're not in their 20s. So that he had them as students, and he was so, I mean, I had no idea about any of that.
Right.
And I wish I could have heard more
I
about
agree.
that. And hearing about Whitney and Lindsay and
Again, knowing each other so much of their life.
Jenna, right?
And Jenna,
Jenna.
and they go to So You Think You Can Dance. Now they're on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, there's a community
Yeah.
out there of, they all know each other.
Yes. And it's nice because I think they're very supportive of each other.
Now, I have a question for you guys out there. I think that, what's his name? Bruno needs to quit demonstrating how the people should look. He's not doing them any favors. I'm sure he was a great dancer back in his day, but when he stands up and starts gyrating the way he does,
Uh-huh.
he's not doing anybody any favors. Does anybody else feel that way, or is it just me? What do you think?
Well, I have issues with Bruno's presentation generally.
Oh,
He doesn't, I'm not endeared to him in the slightest. I most of the time don't want to hear what he has to say.
You miss Len? Or do you
Sometimes I miss just the technical critique, not the physical body, not the sexiness. And I meant they say that as a compliment if they're doing a particular dance, but there's always just this twist to the way Bruno says it that
Makes it sexual.
makes it very uncomfortable for me.
Well, you're probably not alone out there.
So,
Right. But I think Julianne's doing a good job.
yes,
And Carrie Ann always, she pointed out that Bindy's feet went off the floor. I knew that as soon as her feet left the floor when Derek was twirling her. I went, uh-oh.
Well, I think she feels the need to pick up where Len left off. Since
Yeah.
there's even more of her rule following.
Yeah, which is good. You know, her feet aren't supposed to leave the floor, so she was marked down for it. So,
Yeah.
other than that, though,
So, who went home?
Lisa will continue to talk to you. I'll be right back.
So, who went home this week was Victor, correct? So we are going to say goodbye to Victor.
Yes, I am
All right.
back.
Hello. So where is young Victor?
He's up in front on the right.
Oh, here he is.
Okay, so remember how we say goodbye to them if you watched our first series.
Right. So
You have to have,
he was put in here very securely.
and Karina's going to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay.
We'll take her to Mirrorball Heaven
Right. And we will say goodbye to Victor.
and put him in the jar.
Place him in the jar. He went face down.
He's in there with Shaka Khan.
Bye, Victor.
Bye,
Good
Victor.
try.
We'll miss you. I'll miss him. I think he was tremendously sweet.
I think he had potential to really grow.
Yeah.
If that's what the show was about.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, well, we'll see you next Tuesday night.
Next Tuesday.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a good weekend.